Welcome back to your video. In today's video, we're going to be playing skylines in today's video. Well, we're going to be, expanding out our commuter rail line that we made in the last episode by adding in its, last two stops. And then, we're also going to expand out the, suburbs area that we made and then also get a level 5 oil field, or oil area in our industry, which will bring a whole lot of jobs in here, so this way we'll get some residential and commercial growing into the suburbs. But so I first started by getting to work on the train stations. I just pretty much made it to where the ground was nice and sloped, and so that everything went together nicely, and that the slopes of the track weren't too bad, and I did have to squeeze the two together just because of how little space I have before the track starts to go down, because these stations, they can't like decrease in height. So I was stuck with what I had, so I just had to fit that in. I also put in another place to get off the ring road, just so this way we would have better access into the suburbs in this area, and also that this is the only other way to get off it, other than over at the industrial exit and the the original exit that we made over in like the over near the train station, or well, the main train station where all of our commuter lines go into. And then I continued expanding our suburbs by just adding in a whole load more roads for just so this way with the more space I don't end up zoning everything out, but as we need to, like once one area gets basically filled out, we'll start to zone in the next area, and I think we'll just continue doing that, and then we'll focus more on industries over the next couple of episodes, just so this way we can get more residential demand and obviously fill all these out and make it to where everything is all filled out. And here I'll definitely be more focusing on the processing industries compared to the farming industry or forestry industry, which we definitely do. I do want to get the forestry industry started or done sometime soon. I do have a place for it where there is some forest towards the edge of our playable area, and then I start to connect into our industrial area here, and so this just allows for better movement between the suburbs and the industrial area where most people will probably be working. And then for our oil industry, I was originally going to make a new one and start from scratch, but I decided just to expand the one that is level 4 already. So for that one, I just placed down some more roads and some storage area just to help fix our low resource problem with them. And then so we'll hopefully get some storage of oil And then I placed down some barracks in a maintenance building. So that's why we can get better efficiencies in terms of in this area. And I also put a fence around our power plant, which we should have probably done that a while ago, but it's fine. And then I went in to add in more processing buildings. And I just kept adding those in until we were at the end of the area, and then when I got to the end, I just started placing them along the side. And I made sure to fill in the areas with concrete just because that's what they would have done in real life by just using the airport aprons. And then I got rid of the extra ones and I tried to fit in this new plant that I got, and I realized it didn't really go well in some of the places, especially in that gridded area, but it fit in nicely over here. So I just put it in over here, and everything went all nice with it. And then for our sneaker factory, I was able to just barely fit it in right here, and then I did just place down some of the warehouses for it in terms of storing its materials, so this way they could be stored nearby. And then I just put a parking lot, a small little parking lot in the back, and I put a big parking deck up there, and then I just had it to where this was serviced by the bus system going around the industrial area, the parking lot, and the sneaker factory. And then I might eventually connect that into one of the nearby commuter rail line stations, or I'll have some sort of bus line come down to that parking garage, so this way people can transfer and get between the two. And then I just connected stuff up to power, and then I put in an apron there just because it felt like it should be there. And then I started to zone in some stuff over here. And then around that outer road, I just made to where the houses were more dotted, because that will be the very edge of our city. And then because we haven't ever placed on any like the helicopter centers, I figured we might as well place in some. So I had this big open area here, so I decided to place down a high capacity medical one with a big parking deck for all the workers here, and then also a high capacity fire one. And so I made these kind of like the headquarters, with me later adding in a high capacity hospital behind there, and then also adding in a high capacity fire station in there too. And then for the police, I did the different one over here Then I did a bit of smaller parking lot, but that's just because it is being shared by two things. And so the high capacity I just put across the street from the other one, and I tried to fit the hospital in here, and then I figured out, that it wouldn't really make sense to have a hospital there, because it ain't like a headquarters, it's kind of like its own separate thing. So I just put in some parking over here, and I put the hospital a little bit a ways. So if, it's basically there, but it's like right there, but if someone needs to be transferred, it can be quick, and also it just makes sense where it is, I feel. And then I put in some more residential. And then I pretty much just finished out the water pipe network in terms of in this area. And then I just put in some offices on the next to the high capacity fire station. Then that was it for today. Do hope you've enjoyed. If you have, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Bye.